What's going on, guys? So we're back. In my last video there where I was doing the outer rocker, there is a piece that I completely missed, and I didn't realize that until some of you guys pointed that out to me. The big kicker with that is when I was cutting out the existing rocker, I actually have it in a scrap pile out in the back. I went and pulled it, and basically what we're missing is the rear pillar. And so this piece, which is going to go basically here once I trim it to fit, but that was completely gone in the original. So no wonder I forgot to do it. I ordered one for the other side in the event that we'll need that one too. But good catch by you guys, because I was a little bit stumped there. So that clears things up tremendously. So thank you guys for that. I mentioned in one of the comments, and I mean this wholeheartedly, one of the best parts of doing this whole thing and kind of putting myself out there in video is I'm able to learn much more quickly. People point things out, which is a gift and a curse. But yeah, that was an oversight by me, caught by you guys, so I appreciate it. So team effort. What we're going to do, we're going to get this trimmed up, cut in, put in, and then we'll be able to start fitting the cab corner. So let's get rolling. Obviously, I know that the right way to do this would be to cut out the outer rocker and put it in flush with everything, but no, I'm not going to do it. Essentially, it's not a show truck. I've said that 100 times. We're just making it solid. This is a piece that's hidden anyway. It's more of a support piece, so we're going to get this welded into place. Got it clamped in real tight, so those spot welds will be real structural. And then what we do beyond that, we'll cover it up with the cab corner. So I'm going to get this welded into place, and we'll go from there. But yeah, ideally you'd want to take the outer rocker completely out and do that. But when I do it on the other side, I'll for sure do that the 100% correct way. That's why you always start on the passenger side, because that's something I'm probably never ever going to see once this is done. So anyway. So I did end up getting a new cab corner patch panel. I've already cut off a bunch of the excess just because it's big. You know, there's a lot to work with there. So I cut it off. The actual line is somewhere in here. But what I like to do is get it close to fitted where I want it, which it's pretty damn good. Clamp it, and then on the inside I take a silver Sharpie to get my line. And then what I'll do is I'll cut on the outside of that line and kind of sneak up on it to fine tune it. So let me show you what that looks like. So on the inside, I've got my line. So I'm going to cut just on the top side of this, and then fine tune it and sneak up on it as it comes around. So I took actually the old corner that I had, and I liked the way it fit around here a little bit better. So slice that off, get that fit, because it was perfect. This one I'm doing pretty good up to about here, so I'm going to chop that section off of it, and then we'll be able to get everything fit to make sure that it looks like it should. And we're back. So it's been about a week since what you've seen last. Anyway, back out here. I did spend an afternoon out here working, and unfortunately all that footage is gone. Definitely disappointed about that because I got quite a bit done. When we take a look at the cab corner, I have everything in and welded. I have it fairly smoothed out, but what we're going to do, we're going to use body filler just to smooth everything out and get everything looking good and consistent. We'll get that sanded down and we will go from there. So bummer that a lot of that just disappeared. All we can do is pick up where we left off. I'm not going to go back and redo it. So anyway, that's what you're going to see today. Right, so for my sander, I don't have a DA sander. I just use a Makita Random Orbit sander. It is the BO5030. It's a 5-inch, and what I added to it is this foam piece. And what it does is, this is fairly firm, which works really good when you're doing this on wood, plywood, something along those lines. But especially around those curves, you want to have something that gives a little bit to that, otherwise you're just going to flatten it out. So I got one of these, and it works really, really well. So you can see how easily that just gives a little bit. So I'll put a link in the description to this. I would highly recommend. If you don't have a DA and you just have like a Random Orbit woodworking type sander like I do, this is a really good alternative to be able to give you that flexibility that you need to be able to get that done. All right, it is done. So when we take a look, 2 coats of sealer primer, I believe it is. That is looking pretty darn good. So outside of some finish work, obviously, the passenger side is done at this point. What we still need to do on the underside is we need to put the cab supports in still on both, but obviously what we're going to do is do all of that at the same time, everything on the underside. So we're going to switch over to the driver's side, and then what we'll do after the driver's side is done, we'll flip it on its back and we'll do the whole underside. So it's always something. The good news is on this that the passenger side is now done. The bad news with that is the driver's side is worse. So we've got quite a bit to take on here. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. Next time I see you, we'll be getting started on the driver's side, which, like I said, is quite a bit worse in certain areas. Other areas not so bad, but overall we're going to have our work cut out for us there. So I may not go into as much detail, kind of breaking it up into separate videos and just do a big full time lapse of that. As I mentioned in an earlier one, if you have questions about specific portions and how I did it, let me know and I can go into more detail in that. If you don't, like I said, I might just do just a big time lapse of all that. So let me know what you guys want to see, and I will see you in that one when that happens. See you later.